Here we go. Chapter 71 just dropped. Let's review Goku's Ultra Instinct training and Vegeta's God of Destruction training. Hey everyone, it feels like it's been so long since the last chapter dropped, even though it's only been a month. I'm not sure why, it just feels so much longer than it actually was. Nonetheless, we get to watch Whis and Goku really analyze what makes Ultra Instinct so powerful, and Whis is giving advice to Goku to stop treating it like a transformation. He mentions that angels are always in Ultra Instinct, while Goku has to transform into it. So he is also now helping Goku achieve the ability to always be on Ultra Instinct while in his normal form. So I saw people online debating whether this means if Goku will be able to combine Ultra Instinct with his other Super Saiyan transformations, and I'm still not convinced that this will be the case. Whis does mention they plan to utilize the transformation as a last resort when he's in a bad situation. So the idea for Goku here is the fact that he will always be using Ultra Instinct will be a way for him to not have to have the significant power drains that he has now, since he will always just be in that form. It reminds me back in the Cell Saga when Goku and Gohan remain Super Saiyan at all times. So when they max out their power, they don't get fatigued, since he mentioned simply transforming into Super Saiyan causes a lot of energy drain. And this seems to have that same kind of principle.
Oh, what'd you do that for?
Also, just a quick note, Whis is a total badass. He's always so subtle, and we obviously know he's crazy powerful, but even just moments like this, you can tell that Goku and Vegeta would just have no chance against a serious Whis. We also get to spend some time with Vegeta, of course, and he's training with Beerus, learning the God of Destruction technique, and looks to be starting to understand it and constantly destroying larger and larger objects that Beerus is throwing at him. So the Heaters speak to Lord Zuno, and of course, as we all know, he's a bit of a perv and wants a kiss from Maki before he will provide any information that they requested. So after he gets his kiss on the cheek, he then mentions he will provide 10 answers to 10 questions. So we will get back to that in just a moment, but let's get back to Goku and Vegeta as they continue to train. We then get a badass moment of Goku stopping Whis' staff and deflecting it, showing incredible improvement on the Ultra Instinct technique. And of course, Vegeta blowing things up as well. Beerus does push Vegeta more at this point and throws a large tree trunk at him, and Vegeta not only blows that up, but he also takes a huge chunk of the waterfall that Beerus was chilling on as well. Let's just say that Beerus wasn't too happy about that. But Goku and Vegeta do get a call from Bulma and Chi-Chi, as sure enough, some of the Heater family is there at the house, waiting for Goku and Vegeta, where they do have a proposition for him. Before they leave though, Beerus grabs an earring and throws it at Vegeta, telling him to wear it as it's a symbol for those who can use the destruction technique. So now we got Vegeta with a shiny new earring, and Whis has some fun and draws the angel symbol on Goku's gi for some rivalry action to see whose technique is superior and who trained who better. I again really like where they are going with this, because having Goku and Vegeta training in different methods is a really cool idea, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, but to also see Whis enjoying this and having some fun with Beerus is also great to see. So we understand Zuno's intel tells them to speak with Bulma and Chi-Chi because they are the ones who can get through to Goku and Vegeta to convince them to do something they requested, and so that's exactly what they do. The Heaters hire them to fight the strongest fighter in the galaxy, which we all know currently is Granola. And so then we get the Heaters also contacting Granola to say they found 2 Saiyans who are heading toward planet Cereal, which is where Granola is from. This of course gets Granola fired up because he hates Frieza, but it was the Saiyans who actually did the destruction and killed the people from Cereal. So again, this was a part of the information that was provided to them from Zuno, and this is the plan the Heaters have to have Goku and Vegeta fight Granola and take each other out. I'm really enjoying how we finally have smart villains for once who are using more than just strength to win and actually strategizing and using their own strength against them. This reminds me of Zemo from Captain America Civil War, and how he was able to turn all the heroes against one another, and even though he had no powers, he was able to hurt the Avengers more than anyone, and he did it with pure strategy. I really can't wait to see the Heater's ultimate plan because they also still have 8-3's body, which we haven't seen used yet, which I'm guessing is going to have some plan later on. So it looks like the next chapter we are finally going to have Goku and Vegeta meet face to face with Granola, and the battle will begin. I'm pretty hyped to see what exactly Granola can do now that he's incredibly powered up, but I have to imagine he's going to utilize that incredible vision of his to use long range attacks, but also not sure how well something like that can work against beings who can sense energy. So let's see how creative Toyotaro will get with these fights, but of course we all have to imagine Granola will learn that Goku and Vegeta aren't his enemies, and they will eventually team up like every good versus movie, like Godzilla vs. Kong and Batman vs. Superman. There is always a greater evil that emerges, and we all know the Heaters have more up their sleeve since we only heard 2 of the 10 questions answered from Zeno. What did you think about this chapter? Do you think Vegeta is just as strong as Goku now with his destruction powers? Or do you think Goku is still way ahead of him? Also, are you excited for the upcoming fight between Granola versus the Saiyans? And who do you think has the advantage? Comment below. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing, leaving a like helps a lot too, and of course hit that bell to be notified when I drop my next video. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching.